Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you, dear students. We are learning class 9 science biology. Dear students, we are observing different slides of the particular tissues that have the look under the microscope. Right, dear students? Before that, we had completed the chapter number 5, that is the fundamental unit of life. So now you people get the clear idea about that. The cell is the structural and functional unit of the life. Yes, okay, and different cells come together, they join together and they form tissues, and we had already completed so different tissues, plant tissues also as well as animal tissues also. Okay, so dear students, let's talk here about the nervous tissue. Okay, so dear students, nervous tissue first, that as I now told you that cells are the structural and functional units of living organism, that either the organism is prokaryotic or the eukaryotic, either it is unicellular or multicellular, each and every organism having their structural and functional unit as what? As cell. Okay, they carry out basic functionalities of our body, all the functions of our body, either it is digestion, respiration, excretion, or we can say movement of the body parts, any kind of activity, any kind of functions which our body is doing, it is all depend on what? All depend on the cells. A cluster of these specialized cells functions together to form a tissue. This is, we can say, this is the definition of the tissue, dear students, that a particular cells clump together, they form a cluster of cells, and that particular specialized, here the word specialized is used, dear students. Why? Because all the tissues having a special kind of cells, each and every tissue having special kind of cells, we can say that we can say that all tissues do not have same kind of cells or same shape and all that. Each and every tissue having little bit somewhat different kind of cells, that is why the word specialized use over here. Okay, plants and animals have different tissues, of course, that we had completed this topic in the beginning of this chapter only, that why plants and animals have different tissues. The main function, or we can say the main reason, is that plants are not locomotory, they have to stay at one particular position and they have to resist the physical changes. That is why the particular tissues which are present in plant, they are different, whereas animals are locomotory, they can do the process of locomotion, they can do movement. So that is why the tissue which are present in animal little bit, or we can say so much different as well as the plant tissue. In animals there are 4 types of tissues, namely, of course, dear students, now you get the answer of these questions. Which are the 4 types of tissues present in animal? The answer is connective tissue, epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Almost we had completed about the connective tissue also, which connects different organs of our body, which connects each and every part of our body, which connects tissues to muscles, muscles to bone, and all that. Epithelial tissue, the main protective layer of our body, not only of our body, it is the protective layer of our internal organs also, dear students, right? So different 5 or 6 types of epithelium also we had learned, that how they look, what is their location, what is their main function over there. We already learned about the epithelium. Okay, the third is muscular tissue, that attaches, which is making the framework of our body, and that is the muscles. Different kind of muscles we had learned also, how they look under the microscope, that also we had observed, dear students, where their particular smooth muscles are present, where skeletal muscles are present, all with their location and function we had seen. Now today we are going to start with the nervous tissue. Okay, so first of all, the question is, what is nervous tissue, right? The main question over here, that what is nervous tissue? So dear students, nervous or the nerve tissue, nervous tissue is also called as the nerve tissue, is the main tissue of our nervous system. Dear students, if a particular human being having not properly working that nervous system, do you know what that particular human is called is, or what that particular people is called is? They are called as mad. हम लोग उसे पागल कहते हैं जिनकी नर्वस सिस्टम सही से काम नहीं करती है. Getting, dear students, so that is why actually each and every tissue is a very important tissue for the human being, but here we are talking about specially the nervous tissue, so I should say that this is the main tissue of our nervous system. Okay, now what is it actually? That it monitors and regulates the functions of the body, all of the function. As we say that brain is the power, we can say brain has all the power to control our body when we are doing the movement, when we are stretching our fingers, when we are stretching our hands, we are walking, running, all that particular processes is actually done with the help of brain. Actually this brain is the part of the nervous system. Okay, so if we can say that if the brain is not okay, of course that the functions of that particular body is not okay. Okay, so now here about the nervous tissue. That nervous tissue consists of actually two different cells, nerve cells, or we can say neurons, and glial cells. Dear students, actually for class 9 you have not so much in detail about the nervous system. This whole topic nervous system will come in 10th standard in detail with the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system and all that, which different kind of nerves are present and all that. Here only for class 9 you have to only about the introduction of the nervous system, but I would like to give you a little bit info about detail because you will get the clear idea about the nervous system. Okay, so two different types of cells are present in nervous tissue. Nerve cells, which are also called as neurons. Remember, nerve cells are also called as neurons, and second are the glial cells. Okay, now what is the functions of these two cells? They help in transmit nerve impulses and also provides nutrients to neurons. Neurons are the cell. Each and every cell requires nutrients, so of course neurons also require nutrients. Okay, brain, spinal cord and nerves are composed of nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is made up with what? Nervous tissue is made up with the brain very first, then spinal cord and nerves, different nerves which are present in each and every part of our body, right? That by walking, if our leg hurt by something, at that time we can also get realization that, oh, I hurt by something. Okay, it means that nerves are present each and every part of our body. Okay, so nerve, especially this nervous tissue is made up with the brain, spinal cord and nerves. Okay, they are specialized for being stimulated to transmit stimulus from one to another part of the body rapidly. Rapidly means very fast. They are transmitting this particular signals, either the stimuli or any message back at that they are transmitting very rapidly. Okay, so here we talk about the structure of the nervous tissue, right, dear students? Okay, so structure of the nervous tissue, if we are going to tell over here, that it is made up of nerve cells and neurons. As now only I discussed about that nervous tissue is made up with nerve cells, or it is also called as neurons, all of which consist of an axon. Dear students, the red color mark you can see over here in this image, this is called axon, and this is made by the neurons. Okay, now what is axon? Axons are long stem-like projections emerging out of the cells. You can see that it is a rod-like shape emerging out from the cell, and it is responsible for communicating with other cells called the target cells. Dear students, these neurons or nerve cells are attaching, they are forming a chain-like structure to pass the stimulus rapidly. Okay, so the main function of this axon is to communicating that particular projection, it is communicating with the other cells, and that particular other cells are called as target cells, thereby passing impulses. They are creating impulses, and that impulses are passing by the axon. Okay, The second, dear students, we are learning structure of neuron. Okay, the second is the main part of the cell body which contains the nucleus. You can see over here, dear students, the purple color inside the center, that is the nucleus. Cytoplasm, all the blue color liquid you can observe over here, this is the cytoplasm, and different cell organelles are present over there. That particular part is called as cell body. It is also mentioned over here in this image, so you can get clear idea about the cell body also. Extensions of the cell membrane are referred to as processes. Okay. Okay, now the next is dendrites. Dear students, we had first learned about the axon, secondly we had learned about the cell body, and now we are moving with the dendrite. Okay, now what is dendrite? So dendrite is highly branched processes responsible for receiving information from other neurons and synapses, specialized point of contact. Getting, dear students, what are dendrites? These particular portions are called as dendrites, which are responsible for receiving information from other neurons. Okay, so dear students, we are talking here about the dendrite, right? That dendrites passes the receiving the information which is passed out by the axon. Okay, now information of other neurons is provided by dendrites to connect with its cell body. You can observe over here, dear students, the hair-like projections which are coming out, they are called as dendrite. Okay. Now, information in a neuron is unidirectional. Unidirectional, uni means single, or we can say one way, and directional means only in one direction. So, whatever the information is passes from the neuron, it is unidirectional. It is one way as it passes through neurons from dendrites across the cell body down to the axon. Okay, now the location of the nervous tissue, where this tissue is present. Okay, the nervous tissue or the nervous the nerve tissue or the nervous tissue is the chief tissue component of the two major part of the nervous tissue. Central nervous system formed by the spinal cord and brain. Dear students, CNS and PNS, that is central nervous system, which is formed by the spinal cord and brain, and the remaining branches or remaining different nerves present inside our body, that is called as peripheral nervous system, that control and regulate the functions of the body and their activities. Okay, in this image you can clearly observe, dear student, the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. That central nervous system is made up with the brain and spinal cord, that you can easily observe over here, and peripheral nervous system is all the different nerves present inside our body, that is made up with the peripheral nervous system. Okay. Further moving with that, nervous tissue is located in the peripheral nerves all through the body, as now I told you, and also in the organs of the central nervous system such as the spinal cord and the brain. So it is the location of the nervous tissue. The nervous tissue consists of the nerve cells or the neurons. Neurons are specialized cells that react to stimuli by generating signals through the axon, which are elongated structures arising from the cell body. So structure of the neuron is also clear to you. Okay, now moving with the functions of the nervous tissue. What are the functions? Okay, the first is neurons generate and carry out nerve impulses. They produce electrical signals that are transmitted across distances. They do so by secreting chemicals, neurotransmitters. They are also giving response to stimuli, carries out communication and integration. They provides electrical insulation to nerve cells and removes debris. They carry messages from other neurons to the cell body. So this is all about the functions of the nervous tissue. Now frequently asked questions for class 9 about the nervous tissue, dear student, that the first question, that what is the main function of this tissue, or we can say what is the main function of nervous tissue. So the main function of nervous tissue is to receive stimuli and send signals to the brain and the spinal cord. These signals are sent to the muscles via the nerves. Means how to react with the particular stimuli, that signals are sent to the muscles. And the second question, that what is a nervous tissue composed of, that a nervous tissue, or we can say neuron, is known as the nervous tissue. It comprises three parts: axon, cell body and dendrites. So this is all about the nervous tissue here, dear students.